and Leia Jansen upset. It didn't come to fruition here, but I am very bullish on that partnership.
All right, here we go. Kate Fahey gets us started. Let's play pickleball. Fed is challenging on the first rally. Okay, he thought he made the ATP. So let's see what Onisha Smith has to say, and we'll ask about whether you got your woodworking and gavel for her.
The call on the court stands. The ball was out. Challengers lost. The timeout is lost. 2 timeouts remaining. 1 timeout remaining. Resume play at side out 0-0-1.
So that's the other factor, is you lose a timeout on the first rally here. So gone it is, and ball back over to Pablo. Let's see if we can get some flow now. Skinny singles point there with the fellas.
Yeah, you can almost pick up on the Fed Kate hit to Pablo in transition, make him hit a third and a fifth as much as possible.
0-0-2.
Question in this match is, can Kate Fahey hold up at the kitchen line, and can Tyra on the other side do the same, because the fellas want to pounce.
0-0-1. Point.
I think the cross-court pattern between Pablo and Kate is actually slightly favoring Kate. You know, I think if she can get that ball to bounce out towards his backhand, I think she should at least be comfortable in that pattern. I think, you know, when the Ranchers first played Kate and she had played her first MLP match, we hit her 98% of the balls and she made 100% of the 98. And she can be steady at the kitchen, and Fed's extremely good at getting in there. Oh, come on.
Second serve.
You're going to get a Christmas card from Ryan for the announcer jinx. It hurts up here sometimes, brother.
It's tough. I feel for you.
Wow, awkward party too. That just got out of control there. Yeah, I actually called that match that you're referring to in Major League Pickleball because I wanted to see if she could hold up, and she most definitely did.
And she did up against Tina, who's probably one of the steady.
Of course, yes. And that stays in for Pablo. Use geometry, folks. It's okay. It sounds scary, but there's more room diagonally there. Great shot from Pablo Tellez.
1-2-1. Point.
Fed he would have been a great third baseman. I mean, he catches, like, he gets fooled and still is quick enough to catch the ball. Obviously, there's no points for that.
Point.
Fed's been a little casual in some of these exchanges so far. I think gonna have to find a way to dig in, because Pablo and Tyra right now are kind of firing.
Second serve. (3-2-2).
Yeah, this is an interesting team to return to. Pablo and Tyra can be great with the thirds, or they can have some spraying to that, as we saw on those there. So we'll keep an eye if they just keep hitting it down the line and go somewhere else.
Second serve.
Okay, Kate, your turn, and then we can do this again. 3 missed thirds in a row.
2-3-2.
We need a name for that.
4.
Connect 4, something like that, because we don't see that in a quarterfinal match all too often.
3-2-1.
With this talent on the court, is there 5? No. Wow.
Point.
What a move from Tyra. Fed's not sure she made it.
I did not. I was watching her feet.
Very close.
4-2-1.
Great move from Tyra.
Second serve.
Okay.
Yeah, Kate's got to work that pattern, and Fed's got to do. I think he's got to step it up here and be a little more engaged. You see, like the volleys on some of these drive blocks are just kind of not Fed-like. Yeah,
little
yeah,
cash,
little cash.
4-2-2.
Oh, and the C goes with the backhand roll through the middle.
5-2-2.
One of the nicest head of hairs on tour,
Oh,
Dave.
it's beautiful. Beautiful lettuce.
Side out.
Yeah, when this dude showed up for media day, I'm talking, okay. There was some product used too. I mean, that thing was beautiful.
2-5-1. Point.
We'll definitely take those when your squad isn't at the height of its powers.
3-5-1.
What a dig from Kate. Oh, Fed, you have to make that. We're having a great rally. Isn't that a rule, Ryan?
For sure. I mean, don't be a clip killer.
Yeah, exactly.
We all know those guys exist.
Wow, Tyra sails one deep after throwing one in the middle of the net. So that's 2 freebies. And 3. Wow. And suddenly we are knotted at 5.
5-5-2.
See, Tyra immediately gets out of it and then cross court with Fed. And that'll go deep. So Kate is not doing anything aggressive with the dinks, but she's making it.
She is, and she's moving her feet well. Sometimes she's rolling, other times she's kind of shoveling and pushing it across. Really nice, soft right there.
Beautiful shot from Kate Fahey as she fades to the right as the Ernie from Tyra goes right into the pack.
And storylines, and it's 2025 is going to be a doozy.
Yes. It's just great to have a lefty, isn't it? Just come up with another forehand there, flick that through the middle.
6-7-1.
And that's the second really successful crash and bash they've had. They need to look to that, because it seems like at the kitchen right now, they do not have an advantage in either of the cross court patterns. And almost, that's a good look though. It's a good look of pressure.
7-7-2.
Bad luck off the tape there. So not the cleanest game with 4 very talented players. We had the missed serves that got Fahey and Staksrud back in it. Now a very makeable ball from Fed gives the lead back. And like seeing that from Kate. She's been very safe so far off the bounce.
7-8-1.
Good little combo there from Pablo as he takes that fourth ball and speeds it up to Fed and then finishes with the backhand.
How about that inside out down the line? That was pretty. Nice. So Kate's speed up was not exactly perfect, but it set up a series of events that were good for them, and it's gotten Fed more engaged than what we saw at the beginning.
8-2.
That's big for Tyra to win that and get the ball back. Tied at 8.
8-1.
So good.
Yeah. It's never a one-shot sequence. It's always 2 or 3. Let's see if Kate can get a neutral ball or a neutral dink to attack off the forehand. I think she's got to just pull it across Tyra's hip a little bit more. Some of the ladies have a tough time really defending that body spot because they don't have the one-handed punch.
8-2.
Sometimes it's tough for the ladies if you're in rhythm and then Fed snuck in there and took one, and then you're not sure if he's going to take another one.
8-1.
Tough fourth from Fahey there, right lured into the trap of Pablo there. And they are the first to 9 here.
9-1. Second serve.
Fed screaming at her not to hit it.
9-2.
Tyra, who usually has some of the best feet in the game, just got caught with the poach from Pablo, so they get to 9 but not 10. Great pressure from Tellez.
Dave, I remember watching the Milwaukee kind of side court bonus stream. Shout out to the PPA for getting more visibility to some of those great side court games. But the Fed Kate body language, energy, it makes sense on court, but it doesn't translate to feeling confident and kind of moving in sync.
In, but a good controlled point, and Kate might want to look to Ernie because Tyra gets a ball across court and immediately it's coming down the line. So here we go, game point number 1 for Tyra and Pablo, and that is deep. So it was 8 apiece, and Black and Tellez take the last 3 and take game number 1.
And Kate's not necessarily being aggressive. unless it's a forehand sitter. So they need to figure it out.
Ambitious, but got away with it there, Tyra. You give her that, you can help her confidence in a hurry.
Yeah, and good. That's still not an immediate winner. She went inside out with that, so Tyra couldn't connect with her kind of powerful forehand that she always reaches in with.
In and goes cross court. So out of the air, Kate has always pulled the trigger. It's those balls, the dead dinks off the bounce where we think there is potential because of how good her shot making is. We don't see it very often yet.
For sure, and I think she's going to try to turn it into a weapon in the first few months of the new year for sure.
Goes deep and a great start for Fed and Fahey.
3-1-1.
Just southpaw.
Yeah, but it's a good pull. I think it's a good pull.
3-1-2.
And it just seems like, again, in terms of that unison, Fed doesn't really seem ready to follow up on that because it's not being crushed. It's just coming back to him in that triangle.
And then he's resetting it instead of going after it. And boy, this is what got them in trouble. Just gifts. I mean, I get it. It's almost Christmas, but
5-1-2.
5-1 now.
And I think Dave and I made eye contact. Those are earnable balls, and for a mover and a dog that Kate is, she's gotta learn how to provide that pressure on the corner. So.
Oh, Birch it very much. And
Federico.
Fed appears out of nowhere like a narwhal, hoping Buddy finds his dab. What a move from Fed.
1-5.
That's the way to get engaged in this.
Side out.
And sometimes it's just your movement can be, it's energy. It may not be great connectivity, but it's energy. We see it. It funnels the ball to your partner, and then sometimes your partner gets so fed up they just bird in front of you, showing you that you should do it, like Fed did earlier. So big opportunity there. But if they keep getting gifts, don't even need to be flashing.
Yeah, Federico cloning a little bit of Deckel's move. We've seen that with Deckel and Tina.
up Dinkin. This is just one-way 50. So the cold front is coming through. That'll change the pace of play. Surprised that didn't get demolished. He just went with a reset there.
171.
When they started playing fast, things got better for Black and Tellez.
And they may need to resort to that because their thirds and fifths just aren't bouncing the way they need to advance to get to the kitchen. So if they can be a little opportunistic with the poaching, it may really help them.
Cross court out of the air. I don't think that's staying in, but who cares?
Tough to avoid for sure when you're locked in and imbalanced and low.
371.
And a few gifts. Bet and
Right
Kate
back.
here in the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
It shouldn't be a one-way street with gift giving. You should give and you should receive, but that's not the rule on the 20 by 44 here. They better be careful. They were so far ahead where Kate and fed. Look at this get from Pablo. Just absolutely unbelievable. I love the dropper at the end, but he charged that
before people figured it out. You know, if you had
two lefties,
an Augie and a Pablo, or whatever, you can make it work. It's
that'd be wild.
Yeah.
Wow, and a miss serve wide from Tyra. She does like to cut that Ryan in there, but
that felt like one of the 3-5 serves that we see at the local rec courts that I get them with the spin.
Exactly. They're not on it. Wow, a little off balance and not happy with herself is Kate Fahey. And they have come all the way back within one, and this has been non-stop Secret Santa here. There's another example right there. Misses the serve. So gift exchange continues. I don't know if we had that on camera, but man, Kate with this flat, that hurts.
Really good angle there from Pablo. He's a menace right now, taking up all the court, really preventing Fed and Kate from getting in.
That time Pablo came all the way over to take the third. Left the court open, missed a shot on the run. So who's going to grab this one? Just
worth hitting. He had what he wanted.
It's execution.
Yeah.
So they cannot add to their score total. Pablo is everywhere right now. So if you're not Ernie, guess who is? Me, says Tyler.
And to put a note on the Ernie for the, for the players at home, it's kind of a ghost shot. You show it once, or you do it once, and it pays dividends for the rest of the game and the match. You just need to show that you want to do it, and everyone has to be mindful about it.
It's going to take Stinks down the line out of somebody's mind. Pulls the trigger, and we are tied. Saw Kate fake the Ernie there, but it'll funnel the ball to. I can't believe she hit a backhand dink in the rally prior to this one like that. They are confused, or just as we've said, there's no Velcro there. They're not together. Pop up from Tyra, and Fed's all over it. Kate is giving a sign. Fed's back there getting his towel. She's like, what the heck? What's going on, man?
7-7-2.
Drop. Okay, so the grind is real. They've been on 7 forever.
Just an uncharacteristic number of misses on the thirds for Fed so far in this game.
And just an absolute mess. So sevens continue.
7-7-1.
Dink from Kate.
You can't.
No, we called down the ball before.
No.
We called down the ball before.
Listen.
Okay, here we go.
I called down the ball before.
So I think we're playing on here, and that's a point.
The rally stand is played.
Yes, thank you, Onisha. I thought we were going to have lawyers approaching the bench there, and
8-7-1.
Onisha needs your gavel, man. Come on, especially when all 4 of them are coming. And
this game has such weird energy.
It's just
let's just
bizarre.
Let's talk.
We
like
need a train. We need a train.
Yeah.
Come on.
8-7-2.
Here comes the energy from the train. Oh no.
We need the Raptor jets from Virginia Beach.
Yes. Yeah, that's something. Quite a ways up the Atlantic there. Enjoyed our first visit there earlier this year, that's for sure.
Second serve.
I mean, this is wild. how many misses are happening right now.
This is where the 5-0s at home are kind of like,
7-8-2.
I can do this. I can be in there.
I look exactly like this.
See, look at, I never miss backhand drops into the net.
When the return is in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm Pablo and Tyra, I might even have considered a timeout just to get that offensive timeout. We got to go. That was choreographed. Pablo got that with ease.
Eight, 7-2.
That lefty, if you dink in the middle and don't get it to bounce, bad things can happen.
Look at the touch on the stretch here.
9-7-2.
So good. And it's Fed who is more known for calling timeouts on offense. Proved fruitful for Fed and Fahey. This is unbelievable. That's 4. He makes that in his sleep.
He does. I think we need to get him a rainstorm on the next timeout.
Just catches. And they finally get off 7. Tyra that speeds it up off the bounce, and it pays dividends. Two points from the semis. And they have earned a match point. Oh no, and they stare at each other on a ball through the middle. Match point number 2. Will do it. A flip through the middle from Pablo Tellez. Welcome back, everybody, to the Daytona Beach Open presented by Roar Organic in a very symmetrical fashion. Hurricane Tyra Black and Pablo Tellez get it done 11-8, 11-8, and they are moving on to the semifinals. Pablo, I'll start with you. This match had spurts of great play, then there were errors, and you're getting closer. How were you ultimately able to get it done and move on to the semifinals here on Humana Championship Court?
I think overall, Tyra and I just meshed pretty well. We usually don't have to talk much about who's got what ball. So I feel very comfortable with her on the court, and she played great, so that's why we won.
Tyra, you're one of the women who Ernie the most, and you do so effectively. Can you tell the fans and the players watching now at home, why is it important to Ernie?
I just really learned how to Ernie a few months ago. Julie Johnson taught me, and she fed me like 1,000 balls to learn how to hit it. So now it's just always in my head. If I'm one of the girls who do it the most, that's kind of crazy. I guess I'm just looking for it a lot because I just learned it, but yeah.
So Pablo, give us a look into the holidays. What are you doing, and did you bring any traditions from your home country here to the States?
Yeah, I actually have my family here. My dad it's actually his birthday, so happy birthday to my dad. And it's the first time he sees me play, so happy about that. And then after this, we're just gonna grab some dinner and go for the novena. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's just like a celebration before Christmas. And we're going to have just tons of food and friends, and yeah, that's about it.
No, tell me more about what is that? I want to learn.
Novena, it means like 9 days, so the 9 days before Christmas. Every day you pray to Jesus that's coming, and after that you just get together with friends and family, and everybody brings a dish, and you just have fun.
Well, that is awesome. Well, happy birthday, Dad. There's a nice little gift from the court with the win. So Pablo and Tyra moving on. They'll play Hayden and Georgia in the semifinals. We'll have that for you a little later on. Congrats, Tyra and Pablo, moving on here at Daytona.